Holy Lands, whereas a one-state solution argues that we should combine the West Bank, Gaza, and Israel into one single democratic state. And currently, the support is highest amongst Palestinians ever, where there is no situation whatsoever where the Israeli government will support a two-state solution. If you just look at the maps over the last 100 years, you can see that there is no two-state solution. It is a one-state solution proposed by Israel, where that one-state solution is Israel. And as a result, in a poll conducted by 2020 and by Tel Aviv University, 42% of Israeli right-wingers openly supported an apartheid state as a solution to the conflict, while only 13% supported one democratic state with equal rights for all. Again, this indicates the fact that there is no such thing as a two-state solution when this current policy of Israel exists. Now, in terms of settlements, for a solution, there must be an immediate stop of any illegal settlements on Palestinian land. Where over 700,000 Israeli settlers are living on illegal settlements. And as a result, Israeli settlements are often armed and attack indigenous Palestinians, and therefore it is necessary for these illegal settlements to cease immediately to free the West Bank and Gaza. Now is the myth of Jewish superiority, in which in modern Israel, Palestinians are seen as second-class citizens, while Jews are viewed as superior. This form of apartheid singles out Palestinian and Israeli Arabs, and therefore the solution has to be a democracy where everybody is seen as equal. Now, the third intifada. Now, this is a risk that is coming up, where with the number of deaths by the hands of the IDF being at a continual rise, with the death of a consistent amount of children, a consistent amount of sexual abuse, fears of third intifada have risen, and as a result, the Israeli response could be deadly, and that's why we need a solution desperately right here and right now. As a result, the international role here is really, really important, where the international superpowers must reject Palestine as a place for states to intervene for their own state-based interests. Where international power politics must not play a role in Palestine, Israel itself must be fully disarmed, and there must be fully enforced UN troops to prevent any conflict and further militarization. The UN Security Council should pass legally binding resolutions regarding any solutions for Palestine and make isolating the nation politically, economically, and socially illegal in order to prevent a humanitarian crisis, as has been seen in Libya, Afghanistan, and Yemen. States cooperating to ensure Palestine has economic freedom and not place boycotts and sanctions. But this leads us to our conclusion, which is that this entire presentation, we can see that there are 55 current UN resolutions against Israel. And as a result, we must, number one, have a one-state solution, which is necessary for the rights of Palestinian people due to the vast number of Israeli settlements and Israeli occupation on indigenous land. Number two, the right to return of this indigenous land under UN Resolution 3236. Number three, we must boycott, divestment, and sanctions. Number four, there must not be intervention from any nation to make Palestine a place where its own interests are superior to the indigenous population. Number five, we must have rigid internal structures and political autonomy, which are both necessary to make the region strong and peaceful. And number six, we must disarm Israel and send UN troops. With that in mind, thank you very much for listening to this presentation.